Hey, my name is Samar. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner. Any of those you want to call me, you can. This is my update from my deck of panning project, and this was created by Emily from Emily and Max. She'll of course be linked in my description. And I'm sure you know all the rules to this project by now, especially if you're watching my channel, so I'm gonna skip all that. But her intro and instructional video will be linked in my description box as well, just in case you wanted to see all that. Yes, I do once again sound very stuffy. I have been gone for the past week. I mentioned in my last few videos. So yeah, I went up north, way up north, and I didn't have any reception unless I went into town, which I did very seldom while I was there. So I have been watching your videos. I got a YouTube premium free trial so that I could download everything to watch, but I wasn't able to comment or or anything. So I haven't been commenting, but trust me, I have been watching everything. But now I'm back to my regularly scheduled program. But anyway, yeah, I went up north and I was finally the week before I left, I was on the mend from a little cold I got while I had been out of town somewhere else. And then of course, as soon as I feel better, I go out of town and I get not sick, but my allergies are really bad. I think the air quality where I was must have been really poor, because I'm not sick, I don't feel bad, I don't have that bad feeling in my throat, but my allergies are the worst they have been since I was a kid and first got allergies. And I was breaking out really badly while I was there, which never happens when I go to Minnesota because the air is drier there and I have oily skin. I wasn't even wearing makeup while I was there, so there was no reason to break out. So yeah, I'm pretty sure there just must have been something bad in the air, so I am all stuffy again. But I'm just going to talk about the items that I had in last update. I have 6 because I did get the add a prompt card, and I said this year that I would just keep going with that number if I ever got those. So I have 6 items to update you on, and then I will be pulling cards because I do have a bunch of rollouts. I also will be, if you see me looking down, I'll be looking at my laptop to look at all the prompts, which is why my face just got a lot brighter. But the first prompt that I had in was Has a Pan, and I chose my Sigma Ambiance palette. This was one of the 2 palettes I was panning in 2023 for my Pan That palette, and I was able to hit 3 pans on this that year, so I chose this palette. My bones keep cracking, I'm so sorry. I tried to ignore it, but it keeps happening. Anyway, my goal was to hit pan on this sort of eyeshadow primer setting shade called Days. I just wanted to hit another pan in this palette so that I could keep working on it, because I love this palette so much. And I would say, because I wasn't wearing makeup while I was out of town, and because I'm doing other palette projects that have shades similar to this, I didn't use this every day in the past month. I would say, I haven't been tracking my uses on this, but I would estimate I used this about 15 times. So definitely nowhere near pan, but I can tell that I have deepened the dip. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to hit pan by the time this project ends. I really do think I can, because this is the shade that I use to set my primer 90% of the time. But we'll just have to see. I would have no problem if it's in the project the rest of the time, I'm sure it will be. The next prompt I had was cities, which I don't remember the exact prompt, but it's basically something that reminds you of another city, I'm assuming. For that, I chose my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Los Angeles. This is oh, there's a little fuzz on the doe foot. This is, I would say, just in general, a medium brown shade. It definitely looks deeper in the tube. It actually lightens when it's on my lips, which is really weird. Usually I feel things get darker, but it gets a lot lighter when it's on my lips. My goal was to use this 5 times because this has already been in a project toward the beginning of the year in March, basically when I was the lightest I ever am the entire year, and this like just barely worked for me then. So now when I'm at like my very darkest, like at the time that this rolled in, I had a feeling it was not really going to work on my skin tone, so I didn't want to give myself too high of a goal, but I was able to reach that 5 use goal. I just ended up putting like different stuff on top of this to make it darker, but it definitely made me look very weird when I first put this on. So I have decided, this is a little bit of a spoiler, but I have decided that I'm going to declutter the shade and all the rest of my soft matte lip creams. I got those, well, I might keep one, but I'll mention that when I do the declutter at the end of the month. I bought these because if you didn't know, every shade in the soft matte lip cream line is named after a city, like big well-known cities. So every time I went somewhere that had a shade in this line, I would pick it up, you know, just for like memories. And this was back when my collection was much smaller, so I was like collecting makeup. I was really into travel at the time as well, so like I bought so many of these and the Sephora ones, but anyway, I don't use any of them. The only two that I could use are one that's like, I think Amsterdam, it's like a true red, and then this one that I can wear in the spring, but like I am so limited to when I can wear this, and I also don't really wear red lipstick, so I don't need those two or these two, and they're just like, I don't need to have them just to keep them on a shelf and look at them once in a while. I've kind of gotten over that collector mentality. So because of that, yeah, long story short, I've decided to declutter this. So I'm really glad actually that I pulled this for this prompt, because I probably would not have come to that conclusion if I hadn't tried this when I was at my deepest and realized there was only like a very small window when I even potentially could use this shade. So yeah, goal met, rolling out, and will be decluttered in the future. I got the prompt in it for the long haul, which I wasn't very happy about because I love rolling things out in prompt-based projects. But I figured I would just keep the prompt because there is actually something that I really wanted to pan that was going to take me a very long time to do, which is my Fenty, I never remember what these are called, Slip Shine lipsticks, and this one is in the shade Cookies and Cocoa. This is how much I have left now. Oh, I did mark this on a paper. I forgot to show it in my last video, and again I forgot to show it in this one, but I'll mark it later and take a picture of it and post it on the screen. But this is how much I have left. My goal is to finish this. I'm hoping I am able to finish this by the end of this project, but definitely I want to finish this by the end of the year. I love this shade so much. It is such a beautiful, like, subtle shade on my lips. It's really beautiful. It has just a little bit of sparkle and it's really comfortable to wear. So I would not be trying to pan this if it wasn't starting to smell just a little bit different. It doesn't smell bad, or else I would have tossed it, but it is smelling slightly different than the other one of these that I have that still smells the exact same. So I do want to finish this before it goes bad. This is something that I will repurchase though once I finish it, because again, I love the shade and the formula so much. I also got the Prompt Gemstone, so I decided to roll in my, oh, these are all upside down, my Sephora Precious Gemstones palettes. I figured it was a perfect opportunity because I had just received these at the time of getting that prompt. My goal was to use all these No Pan Left Behind, and I have. If you've seen all of my like little mini review 2 look 1 palette videos with these, you'll know that I was able to use all the shades in here, some of them multiple times. So this prompt is rolling out. I will leave that playlist linked in the description box. I really recommend that you watch it if you were at all interested in any of these palettes, because I do like swatches and different lighting. Again, I do 2 looks with each palette. I use every shade, and I'm gonna stop talking about it now because I've been talking about them so much, but this goal was met. Next, I got the Prompt Spotlight a Panner, and for that I chose Alyssa, and I'll put her username on the screen. For that I chose the Milani lip oil. This is the Fruit Fetish lip oil in the shade Blackberry Agave. I don't know why it took me so long to say that, but my goal was to use this 4 times because I got the like 4 card when I drew this. She had just purchased this like right before I filmed this video, and she actually got this exact shade, and she did a post on her community tab talking about it, and I was like, oh, I have that one too and I love it, but I've only used it like once. So yeah, I just wanted to pull it out again, and I used it all those 4 times and I really enjoyed it. I don't think I use this on its own at all. I think I use this as like a topper for other things, but I really did like this. I probably in the future will buy more shades of this, but for now I won't be because of my beauty bank. But yeah, I really like this product, and that's all I have to say about this, I guess. Finally, I got the prompt vacation or travel, which is like maybe something that you got on vacation or reminds you of vacation, or something that's travel size. As always, every time I get this prompt or any like mini or sample prompt, I put in a perfume sample. I like pretty much have a perfume sample in this project and most of my projects at all times, because it was one of my goals this year to use all of them, which I will not be hitting that goal this year. But anyway, this is the Prada Paradox sample, and my goal was to finish it, of course, and as you can see, I've done that. I actually really liked this. If I was ever like purchasing from this brand in the future, which I'm currently not purchasing from Prada, but if I was in the future, I would definitely buy this perfume. I really liked it. I had never smelled it until I put it in this project. Yeah, this is done. I enjoyed using it, and now it is time to roll in 4 new cards. So speaking of travel, I have my Santorini cards. I thought this would be a nice time to use them because I haven't used them in so long, and these are like my favorite cards. I also love my bear cards. By the way, this is actually really sad. While I was up north, I went to the Bear Center, and Ted has sadly passed away. I was getting kind of suspicious because last year when I went, he wasn't available, and I was like, where's Ted? Because Ted is like, we love all the bears at the Bear Center, but Ted is kind of like, he's my favorite at least. But no, he wasn't there, and now we know why. Ted has passed, but he had a really great life. So next time I should wear my Ted shirt and use my bear cards. But rest in peace to Ted. Moving on, I'm gonna stop talking about that because it's very sad. I have my one joker in here. I do know what, I'm gonna like shuffle as I talk. I do know what I would put in, that was loud, sorry. If I did get the joker, like doing some random shuffling on here so it's not as loud. I'm not gonna say what it is because I don't want to like jinx myself extra than I feel like I already am, but because there's not a lot of time left in this project, I felt like nothing would really be a joker like for me because there's only 2 more months in this entire project. But I did think of one specific product that actually would be a joker product for me. So I know exactly what I would put in for this project, and for some reason I just have this feeling that I'm going to get it because a lot of people this past month got the joker, and I'm also bringing in 4 cards, so that's like a very high chance that I will get it. Oh, I just dropped some cards. Okay, I didn't see them. I'm gonna draw from 4 places on the deck, from the deck, and then I'll take a look at the game board. I don't know why I'm explaining myself. I'm kind of nervous that I'm gonna get the joker, but first I'll draw from the top, which is the 9 of spades. That is newest. Oh, that's actually like a really fun prompt because this is gonna be another spoiler for my no buy. I have bought some stuff. Maybe I don't have to do makeup, but I feel like now that I've admitted it on the camera, I kind of have to. I'll draw from the bottom the 2 of spades, which is glowy. Steph also got this prompt. Steph from Still Steph. I actually have no idea what I would put in for that. But okay, 2 more. I'll draw this card, which is the 7 of Hearts. Collecting cobwebs. Okay, that's a really good one as well because I really need to use old products. As I discovered when I found out that this one was going bad, I really need to use those products that have just been sitting around because then they'll just like go bad on you without you even noticing. Last one, I'll do like close to the bottom. Whew, I really thought that was the Joker, but no, it's the Jack of Diamonds, which a red jack is a cream or liquid product. I'm actually going to have to look around at everything because I don't really have anything off the top of my head that I'm going to put in this project, but I'll be right back. You're gonna see me right now. Okay, I think it was fate because literally as I was gathering my products during my little break, I had something delivered, which is now my newest product. So I figured I have to put it in for, again, that was a 9 of spades. I bought the Danessa Myricks Lightwork Volume 6 palette. I know what you're thinking. That is so expensive. Why would you buy that if you're on a low buy? I had a Sephora gift card, so it only actually cost me $28. And I really wanted this. I have never bought a Danessa Myricks palette. I do have a few of her items. I have like the little primer balm that I got like for free, and then I have one of her liquid shadows, but I've never bought any of like literally anything else, and especially her palettes are obviously her like most talked about, most hyped up products. I didn't start getting into makeup until 2021, and Danessa Myricks was like not on my radar at that time, and her 2021 palette is the one that, like, looking back, I would have wanted most. The ones from the past 2 years, they've been nice, but like not really my style. But when I saw this, I originally thought I was going to buy it for my mom because I was like, that looks like the perfect palette for her. I'll like open it up because I just keep holding up the box. So as you can see, still has like all of the wrapping on it. I literally just like opened it up and swatched a bunch of shades, and then put it back in the box to film. But I'm gonna peel off the plastic just so it can be a little satisfying moment in this video. There's one on the other side too. And now it's a brand new lovely palette that I'm gonna get my fingerprints all over. But yeah, I figured this would be like the perfect palette for my mom because she is like, this is what it looks like on the inside. She is always like, whenever she loves makeup, and she probably has like just as much makeup as I do. She's the one who like kind of wanted me to get into makeup in the first place. And I feel like now she regrets it because I always take things way too far. But yeah, I wanted to get it for her because even though she has like a bunch of makeup and she really likes makeup, she never knows what to bring when she travels. And I figured this was literally the perfect palette for traveling and to cover all of your bases because it does have a few neutrals, but it has color, so blah blah blah. Anyway, I watched Steph's like It's Just Steph's video, and I decided I was gonna buy it for her, and then I told my mom and she was like, no, I don't need that. So then I was like, well, I kind of actually want it, and I was gonna get it for myself. And of course now my mom wants it too, especially after I just showed her the swatches. With all that being said, my goal for this product that I'm so excited about, my goal will be to use it no pan left behind. So there are 18 shades in here, so I'm going to use all 18 at least once. And I'm thinking I'll probably end up doing something sort of like what I did with the Sephora palettes, where I do like a look on one eye for, I actually have no idea how many uses it's going to take me, or like how many looks it's going to take me to use every shade in this palette, but that's probably my plan. I'm going to do a bunch of different looks and record them and like swatch everything. Sorry, they're doing landscaping in the background. I know Alicia Archer did like a full review of this palette, but other than that, I haven't seen anyone with my skin tone do anything on this palette, at least at the time I'm filming this. So you'll do that. If you have a light skin tone, watch Steph's video. If I can remember, I'll link it below. She did a really good video on it. Two of Spades was glowy, and I don't know why I didn't think of this when I pulled this prompt, because I've literally been using this every day since I left for my trip. This is the Fenty Mini Gloss Bomb in the shade Cham Stamp Fantasy. Beautiful, beautiful shade. I got this like maybe a month or two ago as a gift with purchase, and I hadn't used it until I brought it with me while I was on that week-long trip up north. This is like one of the only makeup products that I brought with me, so I did wear this every single day, multiple times a day, and I'm actually almost done with it now. There's probably like a few more days of product in here, and then I'll be done. I don't know if you can like see it very well, but my goal will be to finish this. It is like this is so beautiful. It is such a glowy, like sparkly but sheer kind of wash of sparkle on your lips, and it's amazing as a topper. You can use it on your own as well and it looks just as beautiful, but I like to use this on top of things to make my lip products look even prettier. Anyway, I'm gonna try to finish this. I know this is going to be done by next update. I'm sure it'll be done by the end of the month. So that's in for Glowy. I'm sure all of the makeup on my nose and like around my nose is wiped off because I've blown my nose so many times. I just found my allergy pills as I was taking my little break, so hopefully it kicks in soon. But anyway, the next prompt was collecting cobwebs, and this is such a perfect prompt because like most of my collection is collecting cobwebs. I literally had to wipe away the dust off of this. This is the OPI nail lacquer in the shade Icebergers and Fries. I don't know what that is supposed to mean. Like pretty much all of their shades have like play on words or like fun names. Anyway, that literally doesn't matter. My goal will be to use this about 7 times since I drew it with a 7 of hearts. As you can see, I have not done my nails in a while. I did them before I left, and I pick my nails when I'm nervous, which is like all the time. So I really need to do a new manicure and pedicure. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this will be like my goal will have been met by next time, because this is the only nail polish that I have in a project at the moment. Last, for the Jack of Diamonds or any Red Jack, which is a creamer liquid product, I am bringing in my NYX Line Loud lip liner in the shade Total Baller, which looks like this. I haven't sharpened it clearly, so I need to do that, and then I will mark this on a piece of paper. I cannot find my panning notebook. I'm sure it got lost in the shuffle while I was like frantically packing before I left for my trip, but I will make sure to find it and then mark these 2 products and post the picture on the screen. My goal will be to finish that. I'm like so sure this will be done by next update. There are only like a handful of uses left on this. I use this to like fill in my entire lip usually, because I really like it as a lip color. I do sometimes use this as an actual lip liner, but most lip products I don't need to do that with. Like I use this with that soft matte lip cream, and then after I got my uses, there was no need for a lip liner. I'm just not a lip liner girl, but if I was, this would definitely be like my perfect color. Slightly warm tone to be my perfect color, I guess, but it's like a really good depth for me. Anyway, yeah, this will be done by next update, and again, probably by the end of the month, because I am trying to get more empties since I keep buying things. That's it for this update. There's only one more update before the finale for this project, so hopefully I can get lots of stuff rolled out. These 2 for sure. Most likely this will just be the only one that I use, so I'll power through it. 18 shades is kind of a lot for me to use in 1 month, considering I'm doing so many other palette projects. But if I do that video on this, then I should be able to get through them really quickly, so potentially this one as well. But yeah, those other 2 that have been in since last month will probably still be in. They're both long haul products. But that's it for this video. I'll just have to see you in my next one. Keep dropping things. Until then, I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.